Hey YouTube, so I know we all love our monthly favorite videos or the top 5 spring nail polish colors or lip colors or eyeshadows. We all love those favorite videos. But how about the products that we don't like? Well, here's my version of the products that I regret buying. I see a lot of people do videos like these and they just basically show products that they've spent their money on and now they wish that they didn't. So I really don't have all that much, but I do have a couple things I'd like to show you. The problem with me is even if I don't like products, I still will use them. If I've paid for them, I kind of feel like, I feel bad about myself if I throw them away. I feel like I just totally wasted my money. So all of these products, even though I am not necessarily a fan of them, there are some products that are just so not, like, I just can't work with them. They're just so hard to manipulate and maneuver. So some of these products I don't touch at all, but there are some, like I said, that I will try and use to the best of my ability so I can, you know, feel accomplished when I throw that product out. So let me just start with my first product, and this is the Salon Graphics Invisible Dry Shampoo. Comes in a spray can like this. The reason why I don't like this is because it doesn't work. My grandma actually got this for me. She heard about dry shampoo and she said, okay, let me pick it up for her. The thing about this, it says it has no white powder residue, it cleans and refreshes. It is right, it doesn't have a powder residue, but I feel like it makes my hair greasier than it already is, if that makes sense. And it's just, why would I use a product, first of all, it smells like hairspray. Like, it just smells like a dry shampoo, and the whole thing about if I don't wash my hair, I still want it to smell good. So I need to find a dry shampoo that, you know, soaks up the oil but still refreshes it and still makes it smell well. So if you guys have any recommendations for a dry shampoo, let me know. I'm just not a fan of this product at all. This is one of those products that This is one of those products that I will try and use up, but the problem is if it's so not easy to work with and it makes my hair greasier, I don't know why I would try and use this up if it's just gonna make me look worse. I don't know, I'm not a fan of this at all. You get this at Ulta or any drugstore, but I definitely need to switch out of this one. The next is another hair product, and this is the Got2b Fat-tastic Instant Collagen Infusion Thickening Plumpening Mousse. I got this because it was probably like buy one get one free or buy one get one half off, something like that. But I got it and I've been using it. I scrunch my hair every once in a while, but I don't like this at all. I have a decent amount left, maybe about half the bottle. So this is one of those products that I will try and use up. But the problem with this is I feel like instead of getting like a nice scrunch look, it gets it very knotty and almost like crunchy looking, and crunchy's not the word, but it doesn't make it nice and smooth. It still makes it kind of frizzy and like it's just not a nice mousse. And I don't think it really gives it volume either. It says it's a collagen infusion, which is supposed to make your hair like volumized, but I don't think that does this at all. What happens with this, actually, I figured out what it does, because I'm always like, oh, my hair's dreadlocked. This is what dreadlocks it. If I put this in and then put it in a bun and let it dry, it just, my hair becomes completely dreadlocked and it like sticks together and like comes in clumps, and it's not a pretty look for it. And it says it has a feast for fine hair, advanced collagen formula, but honestly, this product goes in the dumpster for me. Next thing is this Maybelline, the Colossal Volume Express. This is in, it's like black is black or something. It looks perfectly fine now, but before I had even filmed this video, this collected so much mascara on the bristle and the brushes. It was just all clumped together. I hate the smell of this. And for me, it just does not do anything for my eyelashes. This is like my third tube of this. I used to use this a lot when I was a freshman and I loved it. I swore by it. But now it just doesn't cooperate with my eyelashes, and personally, it didn't do anything for them. It didn't give it volume, it didn't lengthen them, it did nothing. So this is a product I will be throwing out because I got a new mascara, which I don't like either. But, you know, whatever. Next thing is this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser. I got this because I thought it was the under eye one. So that was a huge mistake on my part. I just saw this packaging and I was like, oh, this is one that everyone's been raving about, because everyone does rave about the under eye one. However, this is the foundation one, and as you can see, it's a lot thicker. Sponge is a lot thicker, and the bottle is just a lot thicker. It's the same thing, you twist and then the product comes up there, but this is just honestly a very bad foundation. What I found does help with it is what I do is I apply my concealer and then I apply this right underneath. So like where the dark circles would start, and it does seem to like erase them a little bit and kind of add like a flawless finish and kind of like eliminate my under eye circles. But as for a foundation, I would never recommend this. This is so greasy, so oily, and I feel like it would do nothing for your skin. You can see it's like a very watery, kind of like oily based foundation. It has a pretty decent coverage though, I'll give it that, but the formula of this is just a no-no. So next, this is actually an eye base, and this is by Scone Cosmetics. This is one of the only things I have by them, and I'm not a fan. If I had to just base the whole company off this product, I would not be buying anything again. But this is an antique gold, and like I said, it's supposed to be an eye base, but the problem with this, I've had this for a while, so granted it's probably a lot drier than it was when I first got it, but when I first got it, it was so dry. The color payoff is like ridiculous. Look at how bad that is. And it's like you have to rub your finger in the pot so many times to get a decent color, and when you do, it's like all splotchy. You can see it comes off very uneven, and it's just a very drying base. So I would not recommend this stuff to anyone. This is so hard to blend. I would never want to put this on my eyes because I feel like it would give me major wrinkles from tugging at the eyelid. Next product is by e.l.f. and this is their bronzer, and this is Warm Tan. Now, the bronzer itself is not a bad product, but I'm hating the shimmer. If you guys can see, it is so shimmery, and it's not a good bronzer for me because I don't like bronzers with all this shimmer. To me, this is more of an eyeshadow. So, I mean, I could use it as an eyeshadow, and I have tried to use it as an eyeshadow, but as for a bronzer, I would never want that shimmeriness on my face. It just picks up too much light, and I feel like it would make me look like a disco ball. But the color payoff is really nice. It is very pigmented, but as for bronzer, I would just have to say no. But if you are interested in the shimmery bronzers, these are only $1 at eyelipsface.com, and it's a pretty big pan size. So if you do like that, I would recommend this product for you. But as for me, This eyeliner by Wet n Wild, and this is just a kohl eyeliner. These are the really long ones, which I think are like $1.99 or 99 cents. And this color is in Bronzed. If you could see that. This I thought would be so pretty. I could, you know, rub this on my eye and kind of blend it and make it a base, or I could just do underneath for a nice pop of color, but I'm just not liking this at all. It is, again, so hard to move around with, and it's so hard to blend, and it tugs on my eyelid, and the whole point of putting on makeup is to make you look pretty, but if you apply makeup the wrong way and tug at your eyes, you're just gonna get wrinkles way too quick. And I'm only 18. I'm really not trying to buy makeup that eliminates your wrinkles. So that's that color right there. It is pretty pigmented. It's very dry, and it takes a while for you to get to that pigmentation. I found that's kind of what you get with these Wet n Wild liners. I haven't really found one that I like. So if you guys do have one of these eyeliners, let me know what color it is and if it's creamy, and maybe I'll go check it out. And last but not least is this lipstick, and this is actually by Milani. And the reason I don't like this lipstick is the color. I regret buying it just because of the color alone. This is in Coral Cabana 01A, and it's just this really, really coral orangey gold shimmer color. And I really don't like this only because I feel like it makes me look like a grandma. Honestly, if I had to be completely honest with you, it's just a grandma color. It's like a frosty orange, and the thing about corals is they can be very pretty, but you have to find the right coral for your skin tone, and this one is just not a pretty one for me. It just has too much gold shimmer, and it's just too frosty, and I feel like I would look like an Oompa Loompa if I wore it, or like I sucked on a carrot too long, or something very odd like that, so I'm just not a fan of the color. It does go on very well, and it is pretty pigmented, but the color alone just ruins it for me. So those are my products that I regret buying. Like I said, I will probably use these all because I feel like I can't waste money. If you have any products that you thought you loved but you actually hate, post a video response down below because I'd love to see in the future what I shouldn't buy. That's what's great about these videos. They do ultimately help you save money. So if you guys have any requests, leave them down below. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.